Texas. We
don't have.
Okay, is this on now?
It's on.
I'd like to thank the entire committee for making the trip here. We obviously had a little bit of air travel difficulty and are glad to be here. We'll have some more of our colleagues joining us. But Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, the Permian Basin is where our nation's energy debates should take place. I'm excited to have a bipartisan group of congressmen and women here and that our community gets to showcase how the Permian Basin and those in the audience today are indispensable to America's economic and national security. Under Chair Rogers' leadership, this committee is committed to engaging with local communities to understand the challenges that American people are facing today, many of which have been inflicted by this current administration. Thankfully, this city anchors the most important region that is poised to solve many of the critical issues facing our nation and our world. If you listen to the White House, oil-producing regions are greedy and unpatriotic, but nothing could be further from the truth as we look out into the crowd today. The story of the Permian Basin is one of innovation. It's one of unending entrepreneurial spirit and community. In fact, Permian producers have a long history of rising to the occasion. Extraordinary cooperation between the U.S. government and American oil companies is what helped win World War II, as Permian crude literally fueled General Patton's infiltration of the German border and eventually the defeat of Hitler. It is often quipped that that war was won inch by inch, and that's true. The U.S. launched two incredible pipeline construction projects, the Big Inch and the Little Big Inch. And the inch lines delivered more than 500,000 barrels of Permian oil a day to the Northeast, and they were incredibly successful in safeguarding the precious commodity from U-boat attacks. Those pipelines are still in use today. Again, in 2008, another engineering feat allowed Permian producers to rise to the occasion when hydraulic fracturing and horizontal drilling enabled the U.S. to significantly increase production of oil and natural gas in what is known as the shale revolution. This put OPEC on its heels. It established U.S. as the energy dominant country in the world. It gave us an indispensable tool for national security. In 10 years, production in the Permian has grown from well under 1 million barrels a day to over 5.5 million barrels presently. That is 40+% of total U.S. production and 7% of the world production. Just like it did throughout World War II, the Permian Basin is doing its part to make this country energy secure. It's also helping our allies around the world. You cannot understand U.S. energy dominance without visiting the Permian Basin. I'm incredibly proud to show off my district, to have the conversation here, and to talk about the importance of delivering affordable, reliable, secure energy, not just to Americans, but around the world. With that, I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the gentleman for having us and for your